Now, tourists may be flocking to the Holy Land from all over the world, but the spiritual journey of some of them comes to an abrupt end at passport control. That's right. Israeli airport security is being accused of overstepping its authority by demanding access to people's private data in an attempt to prevent terrorists from sneaking into the country. RT's Paula Sleer reports.
They come in their millions to touch the Holy Land. Many leave frustrated, seeing little more than the airport. Instead of touching the Holy Land, they are brushed by airport security and sent home. With them goes a large slice of the country's tourism. Sandra Tamari from Illinois in the United States was one of the disappointed.
I handed my passport over, and the young woman looked at me and said, "What is your father's name? What is your grandfather's name?" And when I told her, she asked me to have a seat in a waiting room.
Sandra Tamari kept that seat warm for 8 hours. In that time, she was interrogated 7 times.
And then the questions became focused on my email and would I log into my Gmail account. And when I refused to log into my Gmail account, that's when the accusations of me hiding something sinister started. I was asked very plainly, "Are you a terrorist?" And I didn't know whether to take them seriously or to laugh.
Israeli airport security was as serious as it could be. They didn't believe her story of coming to visit family and taking part in an interfaith conference. They also knew she'd been involved in campaigns calling for boycotts and disinvestment from Israel. A day later, she was on a plane back to the United States. Sandra's experience is not unique. There are many more who have suffered in the same way. It appears this experience could be merely the tip of the iceberg.
This is way beyond anything. It's like asking you to go back home and open your safe. Let us see what's there. They can find your contact list. They can find where are your plans, where are you heading to, everything. But the thing is that if you're a terrorist and if you're smart, you wipe your laptop before you cross and you have a dummy account so that no one will ever access your mail.
But saying, let's focus on the beauty of it all, but also remembering...
Aware of the problem, tour operators are telling potential tourists what to say.
Generally at the airport, we encourage all of our groups to show a fake itinerary, yet also to say that they're coming to spend their time mainly in Jerusalem and the rest of Israel, and then not going anywhere to the West Bank.
But deleting Facebook profiles and setting up fake email addresses doesn't touch on legal questions.
There certainly is no basis in law whatsoever for them to be asking people for their passwords and usernames and entering their Gmail accounts. I find it incredibly difficult to believe that they had obtained a warrant for any of these searches. And so I think it would be very difficult to find a basis in Israeli law for this kind of search.
Israel's strictness follows a series of run-ins with international activists in recent years. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian demonstrators were stopped from flying into the country recently, as Israel tightens its grip on who can and cannot step foot in the Holy Land. Paula Sleer, RT, Tel Aviv.